Ladies and gentlemen, Vince here. Today we'll be checking out some apps. Are they worth it? Let's find out together. Hope you enjoy. First up, we have EarnStar. So everyone, EarnStar is brand new, at least here in Australia, okay? And the thing is about it is that it promises PayPal rewards, but not only that, it has various gift cards as well. Let me just break down how it works and my experience with it. This is what it looks like when you first launch it up. Top of the screen, you have your balance. The currency is United States dollar, everyone, which is fantastic. Underneath that is the prize draw area. In this case, if I hit $5, I'll get a random prize. I found this is either like an earning bonus for a certain amount of time, or you can get straight up USD. Then you have a leveling system here. Every time you get to a certain level, they'll give you a little bit of a reward. In fact, the next level will give me 20 cents for free, everyone. I just have to reach $2.80 for this goal. So from my understanding, each level has a different requirement every time. Underneath that, we have our best offers section. And again, you'll notice the prices are all in USD, and these prices are actually pretty decent. Now, there are other offers available. We'll get into that in a moment. But the way I was able to do a majority of my earning for today's video was with the surveys, everyone. As you can see here, we have so many surveys available, all various amounts of USD currency and time. Just like any earning platform out there, you of course want to make sure you get the best value for your time, so make sure you're going to do surveys that are pretty much below 15 minutes or around 15 minutes. You'd also want to aim for around $1 per survey if you can, at least in my opinion. The lowest I'd go is around 75 cents if I absolutely had to, but you'll notice here we have a few higher paying ones. Any type of application that has surveys, you obviously have to check back on a daily basis because the rates are always going to be different. Certain days will have better paying rates, at least here in Australia. Did just want to quickly say, if you enjoyed what I do here on YouTube, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I really appreciate your watching. Thank you all so much. Now, in regards to the offers themselves, it's pretty self-explanatory. We're getting straight up USD currency for completing these offers, okay? Now, mind you, the obvious difficult ones, like this Rock and Cash one, for $1,300 or so, is of course going to take so long to complete. These prices, in my opinion, are pretty average to above average in some circumstances, like Rise of Kingdoms here, $681 USD. That's pretty standard, everyone, and that's what it should be, in my opinion. At least bare minimum. Interesting enough, the Magnet Miner offer that we've seen on other offer walls is going for almost $800 USD here. So that's going to be very difficult. The bulk of the reward is of course at the bottom. So there is a daily leaderboard, everyone, and at the moment the daily leaderboard is $128 worth of USD currency. Although the leaderboard is locked until you complete a certain amount of surveys, so keep that in mind. I actually have 2 left at the moment, it seems, to get access to the leaderboard. Now, in regards to the cash out options, I have 81 gift cards available here in Australia, as well as PayPal currency and Revolut. There's also virtual Visa card as well. Interesting enough, before today's video, I actually had a $5 minimum cash out needed. But once I achieved that, the minimum cash out is now $1 worth of USD currency, everyone. That is actually excellent to see. Now, in regards to the actual gift card options, we have a huge variety available, but again, depending on your country, these are going to be completely different with different minimums, okay? There should be something for you, at least in your own country here in this section. Although, I feel like a lot of people are going to be using it for the PayPal portion. Even the virtual Visa card option has dropped down to $1 USD now as well. So is EarnStar actually worth our time, everyone? Although I didn't get the rates that were promised on the advertisements, that's pretty standard practice, by the way. You barely see an app that actually keeps their word with ads. In total, I earned $6.93 USD. I was able to redeem that reward, which converted into $10 worth of Australian currency, and I'm very happy to say, everyone, that yes, I did receive my PayPal reward straight away. Again, at least in my experience here in Australia, I didn't have any issues except I had to verify my mobile phone number. Let's move on to the next application. Next up, I want to talk about MoneyTime real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, MoneyTime is not a new application by any means. I've covered it various times on the channel, and I'm sure you guys have probably heard of it or seen it before and know exactly what it does and what it is, okay? If you don't know, it's kind of like Just Play in the fact of playing games in return for rewards. Now, I played Sword Slash for an hour straight for another video coming up, and I started my test with the balance of $1.69. I generated over $1 million of the money's currency, okay? And after that timer ran out, I was only rewarded with around 30 cents or so. That is extremely low for MoneyTime standards. But the worst thing is, everyone, I can no longer actually cash out my PayPal currency because it states that my selfie is registered to another account. At least in my experience, if you try and reinstall MoneyTime on the same phone, it won't actually let you use the same selfie again, permanently stuck in the account until I contact their support, and fingers crossed they actually respond. A lot of these apps are doing the same thing. You can't really reinstall them on the same phone without getting locked out. Hey everyone, just Vince from the future here. here just editing the video and letting you know that yes, their support did get back to me within 24 hours. They sorted that out for me without any issues. So MoneyTime did come through for me still, at least in Australia. Next up, we have Planet Pop. So Planet Pop is interesting, okay? It supports not only PayPal currency, but also cryptocurrency. And for people that like crypto out there, this might be for you. But for people that prefer PayPal, you might be a little bit disappointed. Let me just break it down. So this is what Planet Pop looks like. Top right corner of the screen, you're gonna find your balance. Below that, you have your moves and your target. Simply matching all the objects together and completing the challenges before you run out of moves is how you progress. Essentially, there are advertisements all the time on the app, every level. And then it's my suspicion you get a small fraction of the ad revenue. Anyone out there that's ever played a match 3 game, you'll be right at home with this one. It is quite difficult though, so get ready. Okay, so now that level's done, everyone, we can then move on. I'm currently on level 16, by the way. Now at this point, an advertisement's going to automatically play. After the ad, we're greeted to the streak system since it's our first time playing today. And now it's going to give me free currency. There we go. It says come back tomorrow to continue your streak. And top right corner of the screen, you'll notice I have now 89 of the currency. And then we're off to the next level. It's as simple as that. So level, advertisement, level, advertisement. You guys know the drill. Now, when it comes to the withdrawal options, this is where it gets a little bit interesting. We have Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum, IOTA, and straight up USD currency, which is of course PayPal. So for PayPal currency, at least here in Australia, it is $10 minimum, everyone, with a 10-day wait. I have to say a $10 minimum is very high for a gaming application, alright? On the flip side though, for IOTA currency, which is crypto, even though it looks like a huge amount of number there, everyone, it's literally a few cents minimum. So if you want to choose crypto instead of PayPal, you'd go convert now on IOTA, then it's going to tell you how much IOTA you're actually going to get for the current currency in your balance. So I'm just converting that right now, and that is it. Status is confirmed, and that IOTA is now in my balance, everyone, 14 million. Now that IOTA has been converted, tapping on the withdraw button is going to ask us for the ID of the wallet. So now Winner Games recommends that you download the nightly multi-chain wallet for your IOTA. And here you can see, everyone, last night I actually did cash out 13 cents worth of USD currency to my IOTA wallet, and it hit it instantly, by the way. It took me around 40 minutes to get. So look, when it comes to the games that reward you for playing them, it really is on the lower end. We're looking at the history here, everyone, it did go through, but it doesn't mean it's actually worth your time. So that's Planet Pop, everyone, from Winner Games. Speak to you all very soon. Stay safe out there. Thanks for watching.